Do you ever feel like you're wasting your life? Well, if you do, you're not alone. And the first thing I would say is like, hey, be sure you're not wasting your life. Like, be sure you're working hard. One of the sayings we say around our office is like, every day, give it your best. Every day, improve your best. Man, don't be lazy. But the reality is, most people who feel like they're wasting their life are not wasting their life. In my experience, people who actually probably are wasting their life aren't even asking if they're wasting their life. That's not a question people ask if you're actually wasting your life. So the fact that you're wondering if you're wasting your life or why aren't you measuring up or why aren't you achieving more, that's actually a sign that you're actually probably doing a pretty good job, honestly. The reason I'm bringing this up, though, is that there's a really important biblical lesson here. I want you to think back to King Saul. So if you turn with me to First Samuel chapter 15, I want to read a very interesting verse to you, verse 17. And even for those of you familiar with the Bible, this is a verse that you probably have missed or you overlooked or you missed the significance. And again, I really want this to be an encouragement for anybody who feels like, hey, you're just not measuring up in life. You feel like you're wasting your life. You feel like you're not haven't maybe been as successful as you thought you would be at this point in life. If that's you, listen to this verse. And Samuel said to King Saul, "Though you are little in your own eyes." Now pause. When he says you're little in your own eyes, that's not like a healthy humility. No, he's basically saying you're insecure. Though you are little in your own eyes, are you not the head of the tribes of Israel? The Lord anointed you king over Israel. Now here's why I'm bringing this up. King Saul, King Saul thought he wasn't that important. And he kept looking to all these other things outside of God's will because he was afraid, he was insecure, he was anxious. He was basically trying to do all these sort of things because he thought God wasn't going to show up. And honestly, like for me, I think there's two lessons in that. Like number one, my heart breaks for Saul. That clearly God was doing incredible things in him. He was the king of God's people, and yet he was still insecure in life to the point it was actually causing a lot of real problems. The second thing I pull from this is I wonder how many of us are actually incredibly blessed. It's incredible what God allows us to be part of on a daily basis. And yet we take it for granted because we're either comparing ourselves to other people who are more successful, or we just haven't taken the time to pause and be like, God, you know what? I was wanting these things, but I actually realized you're blessing me for all these other things over here. So I just want that to be an encouragement to you. If you feel like you're not measuring up, if you feel like you should be more successful than you are, if you feel insecure, man, I want you to know it could happen to even the kings, as it has. And the reality is, if you just slow down enough and you start looking for where God is blessing in your life, you may realize you're far more blessed than you realized.